Hi there. So this video, as you can tell by the title, is a little yoga session for anyone that's interested in trying yoga or anyone that regularly does yoga. There aren't really many I'd say any advanced kind of moves. It's all quite simple stuff, but it's all about pushing yourself to whatever extent you want to. So if you feel like you can kind of deepen a stretch a little bit, maybe kind of push lower down on a leg stretch or something, then feel free to whatever extent feels comfortable for you. Make sure that you're not in pain at any point. If you have a mat, then grab that and lay it out. If not, just get into some comfy clothes, even pajamas will do, and just try to be careful on laminated flooring or tiles. A carpet should be fine for this. Let's begin. So, with most yoga, we like to try to do each movement with one breath. So, if I say a movement, inhale during that movement, and on the next movement, outhale. On the next movement, inhale. On the next movement, exhale, sorry. If you lose kind of count or track, then don't worry, just start again on an inhale and then an exhale. And I won't kind of linger too much on the breath, because this is a little bit of a speedy practice, just to kind of waken your body up or loosen your body down to get more comfortable for a nice relaxing sleep. It works perfectly for either time of day, but I will occasionally check in and just remind you to keep an eye on your breath, because I can't stress how important the breath is in yoga, in stressful situations, in exercise, during emotionally disturbed times, just at any point of the day. Checking in on your breath is really important and useful. But we're going to begin now. So I like to start with a few deep breaths. So just an inhale and an exhale out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, out through the mouth, and once more. Now your next inhale, just raise your arms up to the ceiling and rain them down to your chest. Just energize your hands together at the heart. Now inhale, raise again and rain them down to the floor. Now look up and straighten your back and breathe out and stretch them down to the floor again. Inhale up, down, and push back your left foot onto the mat to just stretch those legs a little bit. And then swap them over again. And bring your feet back together at the front. Flatten your back up. And bring your hands down in front of your feet again. Now, hop or step them to the back of the mat and just rock back and forth to wake your body up. And you can bring your knees down first if you want, but just lower to the ground and raise your neck and head up a little bit to just wake the neck up. Curl your toes under and stretch up into downward facing dog. So this isn't about getting a perfect kind of downward facing dog form, so you can move your feet and legs as much as you want to just kind of energize them. And then raise your right leg into the air. Bend the knee if you want to get a little stretch there and through the hips. And raise your right leg to the front of the mat and just stretch up and face to the left. So you want your right foot to stay parallel to the mat and your left foot to be kind of horizontal. Stretch your arms out in front of you and put your right elbow down onto your right knee to get a nice stretch on the left side. Straighten out both of your legs and twist over to the left to straighten out the right side and back to the front as much as you need to stretch to get your sides kind of woken up. And plant your hands back by your foot and just pop your leg back so you're kind of pushing down onto the floor again. And just repeat that little back bend. You can do it a little bit deeper if you want this time. And then push back to child's pose. So this is a nice relaxing posture that stretches and opens up your hips, your shoulders, your back. But it's really gentle and nice. Push up again into downward facing dog. You can be a little more still on this one if you want. And we're just repeating, so lift your left leg, just open up the hip and the knee a little bit, and then plant your left foot at the front of the mat. Raise up, raise your arms up and turn your body to the right. So your left foot is facing forward and your right foot is facing the same way that your body is turned. Keep your arms outstretched and twist your body gently to the left with your left elbow on your knee. And then straighten your legs and just give a nice twist to the right. And then if you can keep your legs straight, just twist to the left again as much as you want. I'm doing a little bit more advanced here, but you can twist down as far as you can go. And then bring your feet back to the back of the mat and just lower down, knees first if you need to, and give a nice little back bend. And I'm just increasing it a bit here. Then come to tabletop, so your hands are under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. And with an inhale and an exhale, just take turns stretching up and down, and up and down. And this feels amazing for the spine. And then just stretch once more up into down dog. Then hop or step, so you're just coming to a seated position. And you can sit normally or with your kind of knees out to the side if you want. And I like to take this moment to do a little neck kind of twist, so just one at a time, just turn your head towards your ears towards your shoulders, and then just turn your head to the side left and right. Now bring your legs out in front of you if you can, and you might only get to your knees, or you might just want to lean forward a little bit. But with an exhale, just rain your arms forward as far as they feel comfortable going to get a nice stretch in the back of the legs. Now I'm just coming to lay down on my back, and I have my knees out to the side and my feet, the soles of my feet facing together, just for a nice little hip opener stretch here. Then just bring your right knee forward to your chest and twist it over to your left hand side. And if you want, you can open up your right arm to the right side of your body to get a nice stretch there too. And then just repeat on the other side, so your left leg coming into your chest, twisting over to your right side, your left arm coming out to your left side. And then I like to just be a bit silly and rock back and forth to get a nice stretch in the back of the legs. And this also actually massages your back, your spine, your bum. Feels really good. Now I just come to seated and I like to rain my arms up and twist to the left. Again, this might look different for you, but this is a really nice little twist in the spine and the shoulders and the neck. And then just spin around slowly and gently and repeat on the right hand side. Now we're going to come into Shavasana, corpse pose. So just lay down flat on your back with your arms out to the side, with your hands, your palms facing up into the air, and your legs as far as the mat. If you don't have a mat, just keep them as far as they feel comfortable going. It's not about a kind of stretch or doing the splits, but just about maybe the distance from your knee to your foot apart. And just close your eyes and just take these few moments to just breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth again. Anything that you've experienced today, anything that you're anticipating experiencing tomorrow or the next day or the next, just let those thoughts pass through your head like clouds and let them float through again onto another area of sky that you don't have to worry about. You are ready for whatever is coming. You are ready for whatever you set your mind to. So, bring your legs up to your chest and just roll over to the right hand side gently. And push up in your own time to seated. So if you bring your hands up and together in a kind of prayer pose, and I like to bring them first with my thumbs to my third eye, my mouth, and my heart, and this signifies think kind thoughts, say kind words, do kind things. Bring them to your chest, say namaste, and you are done.